Yeah. welcome, man. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? As y'all come in, appreciate y'all for tuning in, coming to the stream, man. We about to have some fun in here. Get in here. I'm gonna give some time for some people to come in, but what? What just happened? And if you're not in the know, get in the know. In other words, get it popping. You know what I mean? But the first things first is y'all come in. I want y'all to smash that like button. Who would have guessed 25-year-old Luka Doncic, dude in his prime, traded to the Lakers? Insane. And you could argue he's not even really fully in his prime, right? The man is 25, and you see the apex of most NBA players when they're about 27, 28, 29, early 30s, 31, 32. To give y'all a comparison, man, LeBron, who is the GOAT, by the way, GOAT James, if you search up LeBron's statistics and information like when he really got his MVPs, right? It was when he was in Miami, right? When did he join Miami? He joined Miami when he was 26 years old, right? Got MVP, I think, at 28, 29, or something like that. Actually, no, let me amend that. He got his first MVP in Cleveland, 24, right? Cleveland got his second MVP, 25, right? 27, he got another MVP. And LeBron got let's look at it now. Look at it right here, actually. Let me share the screen with you. LeBron got multiple MVPs between the ages of 24 till about 28. Okay. Luka Doncic. Let me make this perfectly clear. Luka is 25, bro. Luka is 25, bruh. Meaning that he is in the early peaks of his prime. And guess what? LeBron still kept being a major MVP candidate going into until he was basically like 34. 34, 33 years old. He was a still is a factor, and obviously not, you know what I mean, that much of a big factor now because he's literally 40 damn years old, oldest player in the league. But god damn, Luka Doncic and Davis have been traded. Obviously, the first question is who won the trade, right? Who won the trade? Controversial point. I'm gonna say that it's gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna say that I think the Mavs won the trade. Yes, it sounds crazy, but I think the Mavs won the trade. Nuts, right? I know. I know. Let's hear the report. Let's see the report, though. Let's see the report that describes what happened in this trade. Let's watch it. Let's watch it then. Let's watch it then. I think the Mavs won the trade, bro. I'm a fan of Luca. I know Luca's very nice, but is he really gonna be that kind of factor to win it? Let's listen to Winhost talk about it. By the way, fair use, fair
Perk, we're gonna
use.
have you hang
Fair use, fair use, fair use. I don't own this content. This is ESPN. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
tight. We also want to bring in Brian Windhorst, somebody who's covered LeBron for, at this point, Wendy, I mean, more than 2 decades. You know this guy well, how he plays the game, how he's excelled and carried teams to championships.
By the way, this raises the Lakers championship window. I think what happened is the Mavs saw something. And when I say the Mavs saw something, the GM, Nico Williams, it's reported that he actually Nico Harrison, sorry, my bad. He's the one who initiated the trade, meaning this trade was not really on the table like that. And makes sense. Why would it be on the table? Because you have a guy who took you to the NBA damn finals. He took you to the finals, bro. He is. I'm not disrespecting Kyrie. Kyrie was a major factor to why the Mavs made it to the final. But they went. What? Luca was going berserk in that finals. And I'm not saying this to down AD. AD is a top, let me say, 12 player in the league. I think you could even argue that he's top 10. You can make that argument if you are factoring defense. And that's another point here that I'm talking about the Mavs. The Mavs got better on defense. They got better on defense. Lakers regressed on defense. You think Vanderbilt is gonna pull up on defense? No, he's not. You see Taylor Horton, whatever he's not AD. The perimeter defense just got crushed. But the Lakers, I'm saying they did this as a business move. They did not do this as a move for winning championships tonight, or well, not tonight, today. The Lakers are fifth in the NBA. They're fifth seed, right? They're not in the play-in so far, but I think there's more is gonna happen, y'all. I think they're gonna make a move. Lakers are being incredibly aggressive. I'm saying this. This is Rob Pelinka's best move as a GM. I'm very much saluting that. I think that this move was a business move, and I think this move is for them to get something in the future. They're hedging their bets. They're basically signaling to the league, we think LeBron's out of here in like 2 years. That's what they're trying to do because they're making the new face of the franchise, which is Luka Doncic. Now, here's the question: are they going to give the power to Luka? Are they going to give Luka are they going to give the keys to the castle to Luka? Because let me tell you something. Luka is ball dominant. Guess who's also ball dominant? LeBron James. LeBron James is ball dominant. Do y'all see this work? Man, I have so many questions, man. Let's talk about it.
You heard the guys talking. To what degree do you agree that this is something of a franchise baton pass more than a move that can get the Lakers to title contention as a 5 seed this year?
This is not.
Bro just said my whole talking points. I didn't even watch this video, by the way. I didn't watch this video. This is fresh to me. I have been on NBA Twitter. Mixed reactions. But I'm telling you right now, the Mavs won the trade. The Mavs won the trade. The Mavs won the trade because they have a 31-year-old AD, 32-year-old Kyrie, and I think a 34-year-old Klay Thompson. They are trying to win now. They're trying to win now, but they're like the 8th seed, right? The West, let me be honest, it sucks. The West is ass. Okay? They're in the win now mode. That's what the Mavs are doing because they realized we made it to the finals with a fat Luka. No disrespect, nigga. Fat, you fat. I'm fat too. It is what it is. We see each other. You know what I mean? I'm fat as hell too. We about to change that, but I'm fat as hell. The fact remains, Luka is also fat. That's partially the reason they kicked him to the. But by the way, I don't know, man. I am conflicted, bro. I am conflicted. Get in the chat. My thing is, this is a big move by the Mavs, obviously, right? But the Lakers, I think they were thinking more business than anything else. They're thinking about selling tickets. And that sometimes is not the smartest move. I got the Mavs winning the trade slightly, right? But a lot of people will try to say the Lakers won the trade. I don't see the Lakers winning the trade because LeBron is not going to be playing in 3 more seasons. So I think LeBron's going to retire at 42. Once he actually plays with Bryce, yes, and I mean that sincerely. But I don't think LeBron will retire a Laker. That's my guess. Let's go.
Really about the Lakers.
He might retire a Clipper, and that's my hot take. I'm saying Kawhi is on the table, by the way. I'm just saying Kawhi is gonna get traded, bro. Let's watch out. That's another hot take, man. I think Kawhi is gonna get traded. But let's talk about this one. Let's go.
It's not really about LeBron. This is about the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. This move, in the moment.
Thank you, fat guy. Another fatty. Shout out to the fatties, man. We winning this morning, man. Shout out to high BMI. Let's go.
Here, believe is one of the most stunning trades, one of the biggest and most stunning trades in the history of the league. And obviously, because it is involving a legacy franchise and a legacy player like the Lakers and LeBron, we tend to focus on that. But that's not where the fascinating part is here. Is my phone has exploded with agents and executives and players and all people with the game, the focus in the league is the Dallas Mavericks' decision to trade Luka Doncic here. This is basically a rebuke of him. This is them saying that they don't think they can win with him. They're worried about the kind of defense he plays. They're worried about the kind of way he keeps himself in condition. They're worried, obviously, about his ability to focus at the biggest moments. As you know, Phil, I have felt this way about Luka before, but I have always felt he would get past it. I would felt that would be part of his story. He is 25 years old and he has already qualified for the Supermax, which he was eligible to sign this year. There was no way he wasn't going to sign that contract. He was going to be committed to the Dallas Mavericks. This was a player who was locked in. It was going to be a question of, could he win 2 or 3 MVPs? Could he win 1 or multiple championships? And it was the Dallas Mavericks who are pulling the plug on that. And not only that, they are not auctioning him off. They are not letting the league know, come to us with your highest bid. This was a pocket deal. This was like a $1 billion,
By the way, I'm promoting it on my socials this stream. That's why y'all saw me zoom in and out. Who won the trade, man? Who won the trade? Get in the chat. Who won the trade? Like the stream. Who won the trade? I'm already telling y'all who won the trade. The Mavs won the trade. The Mavs won the trade because AD is a defensive player of the year. Yes, it's between him and Wemby, but I think AD is a better defender than Wemby. But my logic is, the Mavs see that their window is closing. The Mavs see that they have Kyrie balling out of control. They have PJ Washington balling out. You know what I mean? They have a deep bench. They just don't have the defensive guys to stop a guy like Şengün, to stop a guy like Jokic, to stop a guy like goddamn why am I blanking out? The center in OKC. I'm blanking out his name. Y'all say it in the chat. They don't have the guys, the bigs, to compete with other guys in the West in case they go for a title run again. I'm just being real. So they're saying, okay, we're going to get one of the most elite bigs in the league. And they are saying that, hey, in order to compensate for Luka Doncic missing a lot of games this year, we're going to get him the F out of here. Now, look, it is a risky gamble, y'all. It is a risky gamble, fam. I think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work 3 seasons from now, but it's going to work for the next 2. They are putting all their chips in the corner. Bro, I think they won the trade. But the Lakers, they won the war in a sense that this is a long-term deal. Their future is Luka.
A mansion changing hands where there was only one bidder as far as we know. And not only that, they didn't even get the entire package from the Lakers. Yes, they got Anthony Davis. They didn't get Austin Reeves. They only got one of the 2 first-round picks. The Lakers are still holding a first-round pick. How can you trade Luka Doncic and not have the second first-round pick? I mean, that's a minor footnote. Okay, now let me switch over to the Lakers, because the Mavericks side of this is the far, far more fascinating move. Far, far, far more fascinating move. But okay, switch to the Lakers. LeBron has dreamed about playing with Luka Doncic for years. This is something he never thought, but he badly, badly wanted.
I think it's going to be a little tough. LeBron is going to have to go full point guard, and we haven't seen him do that in a while. Ooh. Can he play against another high-volume shooter? He played against Kyrie, who played with Kyrie, with D-Wade, with AD. But, guys, we have to remember that a lot of those teams were very good defensively. And LeBron actually played pretty good defense in Miami and defense in Cleveland. Homie turned it off when he joined the Lakers. I'm just keeping it a bean. But you think there's going to be any defense? Yo, nobody's defending on this team, man. This is not good.
When Luka was deciding where he was going to go within Nike, LeBron pressed him very hard to come to his shoe brand within Nike. He ended up going with the Jordan brand, but he was trying.
I don't own this content. NBA, don't play with me. NBA, don't NBA. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The NBA be copyright smacking like a motherfucker, man. I didn't even mean to cuss, but it is what it is. NBA be playing a lot of games. Let's
He
go.
recruit him then. He
Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's go.
saw a vision of the two of them playing together. A couple of years ago, Kyrie Irving tried to get LeBron to figure out a way to get to Dallas. And LeBron said, no, Kyrie, come to LA. But, the reason that Kyrie wanted to think to see if that was possible when LeBron was a free agent was because he knew that the Luka LeBron connection was there. So I'd have to think about it and see them play together. But while LeBron is losing a teammate that he's won a championship with, and I'm sure when he was brought with this, he was in shock. I haven't spoken to him or heard.
Is it possible that LeBron pushed AD out? Is that a possibility? If people are watching the replay, I want you to get in the comments. Did LeBron push AD out? And let me know who won the trade. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Him, but I have to assume that he will have a lot of excitement because he has dreamed of this, and I'm sure he thought it was never going to happen in his career.
Crazy.
Perk, what do you think about all that? It's a lot we're all digesting this together.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and the fact is that it's.
Shout out Big Perk. Shout out Big Perk. Dallas won the trade, but still, I'm like, losing a franchise, that is a risk, man. Unless you win in the next 2 seasons, this might go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history. If they don't win within the next 2 or 3, it's crazy.
It seemed like the Dallas Mavericks was fed up with Luka. And this is a message to the rest of the league and to a lot of young guys that you have to be professional. No matter how good you are, you have to show a level of professionalism. And let's be real, Luka Doncic has a history.
My question
Of
is,
being
what's
out of
up
shape.
with my thing is, okay, we're gonna say this about Luka. Why haven't they traded Zion yet? Why haven't the Pelicans traded out Zion yet? Get Zion the F out of the paint, bro. Let me tell you something about the Lakers. The Lakers are the most popular franchise, bro. You know what I mean? Get in the chat. Let me know who won the trade. The Lakers are the most popular franchise in the entire NBA. I saw a map, right? Give me a second. Y'all get in the chat. Let me know who won the trade. But give me a second though. I gotta search something up. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here's the map. Most selected teams in my career, my player, right? Look at the map. Look at the map. What do you see? Look at the map. So if you are playing my career, right? And you're in the United States of America, right? Almost 30 damn, looks like 40. I'm gonna be real. 40 damn states are picking the Lakers. Why? Most popular franchise in basketball. Most popular franchise in basketball. Man, you're in goddamn Alaska. You're picking the Lakers for your 2K team. My career. You're in Hawaii on the beaches, and I don't know why you're playing 2K. You probably should go watch the beach or whatever. You are choosing to go with the Lakers. You're in damn Texas. You're choosing Lakers, the most popular franchise, y'all. Right? And it doesn't surprise me that a massive franchise like this that is so dependent on business, on making money, and has such a rich history, they're going to make the business move. LeBron James didn't go from Cleveland, Ohio. I don't even know. Maybe Cleveland, Ohio, I believe is like here or something like that. Yeah, I believe it's there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. This looks like Ohio because that's Chicago, that's Indiana. I believe this is Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. You're in Cleveland, damn Ohio, right? And you're like, damn, I live in a horrible weak city. I'm just going. I'm not trying to disrespect Cleveland, Ohio. I'm in a weak city. I'm gonna go to Sandy, California, LA to enhance my career and be what I'm destined to be. That was the point. That was LeBron. Long story short, LeBron didn't have to be sold on Miami. Sorry, not on Miami. Well, Miami as well because he went to Miami. He didn't have to be sold on California. And Cali itself and the Lakers themselves will build such a dynasty that they're trying to recreate back by winning championships, which they haven't done in a minute. And they pulled the trigger because they saw Luka as the future. They did not see AD as the future. And there's been rumors that AD and LeBron have issues, but the fact remains the Mavs, they're the ones who came towards the Lakers with the proposition. Let's go.
History of having soft tissue injuries. Why? Because he's not taking care of his body. We saw last year when they were deep in the playoffs that the great Michael Finley had to go pull a beer from his hand. So at the end of the day, look, I'm going to say this. The Dallas Mavericks has put themselves in a win-now situation, in a great situation. Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving is going to do magic together with the pieces that they have ran under Jason Kidd. Reminding y'all that J. Kidd did coach AD for a minute. He knows AD. He knows what he likes to do. He's going to put him in position to be successful. And the best thing about it is that Anthony Davis doesn't have to play the 5 position. He still have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford there, so now he could go back to playing the natural 4. Luka is an international superstar. Make no mistake about it. He's a guy that's going to go out there and get you 39 and 9 a night. And look, the Lakers, he's going, and the great thing about it is that he's going to team up with a guy in LeBron James, who has known to be one of the best.
I mean, AD didn't want to play the 5, so AD was like, yo. Lakers like, oh, you don't want to play the 5? Pack your bags, Negro. Let's go.
If not the best, when it comes down to taking care of your body and being a professional, I'm pretty sure Braun is going to take Luka under his wing and teach him how to be a true professional. And there's one person that Luka Doncic.
By the way, let me say this about Perk. Perk has actually been doing pretty good recently. At first, he was kind of a bad commentator, but bro improved. He's been
We'll
consistent.
listen to is one of the greatest players to ever step foot on the basketball court.
You said that the Mavs side is more captivating, compelling, and intriguing. With what the Mavs have, like Shea mentioned, they were in the finals last year. Does this put them in a position to surpass OKC?
It's going to definitely put them close. It doesn't mean that they'll actually be able to. But I think this makes them legit contenders if Kyrie's healthy. Gafford is there, so AD will naturally be playing the 4. But Lively makes them a very competitive front court.
Houston, Memphis, some of those other Western Conference teams that are currently ahead of them on the ladder.
I don't know, man. I will say this. Anthony Davis went on the record with Shams a couple of days ago and said, I don't want to play center. And now he's going to a situation where he can be the power forward. The Mavericks have a bunch of giants. Derek Lively is their franchise center. AD will be able to play power forward, which is what he wants. He will be able to play alongside Kyrie Irving. He will be able to play for Jason Kidd, with whom he won the championship in 2020. Kidd was on the coaching staff of the Lakers. He is probably shocked about this. It probably hit him out of nowhere. I mean, he signed a long-term contract not too long ago because
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. He did sign a long-term deal recently.
he wanted to be in LA. He's never, as far as I know, and I mean, like, there's going to be a lot of reporting that a lot of us have to do in the next 24 hours. As far as I know, he has not shown any, reason to want to leave. I do think that if they didn't get him a center,
I think LeBron wanted him to leave. I think LeBron pushed the nudge for him to
and the
move.
Lakers, had a bad finish to the season, that there was going to be some attention put on him in the summer. But I don't think the Lakers were looking to do this. I think the phone rang from Dallas and saying, do you want Luka Doncic? And the Lakers said, a 25-year-old? who is potentially a multi-time MVP, yes, we will take him with the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think they, traded out a 31-year-old for a 25-year-old. I don't think it's much about them. I think it's a no-brainer for them.
I mean, if the Mavs pull up with Luka Doncic, you take the deal. You take the deal. But the thing is, you know what's wild? I think Luka and AD would have actually been a very good combination. Very, very good. Very, very good. Interior, exterior. But now you have LeBron. I'm not even lying. LeBron might have to play a little more interior because Luka might go point guard on him. Because Luka likes to dribble the air out of the basketball.
And it's a phenomenal situation. I've never really seen anything like this before.
Never really seen anything like this, and on a Saturday night. We really appreciate it. Perk, thank you. Wendy, thank you.
Craziness. We're gonna watch one more video and gonna find out. We're gonna find out, man. My thing is, I think the Mavs won the trade, man. I think the Mavs won the trade because Luka, as great as Luka is, Luka's missed a lot of games. There were actually allegations or allegedly that he was moving around 260 pounds, right? And with that frame and the intensity of basketball, I don't think it'll go. You know what I mean? Let's look at Bleacher Report. Like I said, like the stream. If y'all coming in, like the stream. Best way to support. I want to get in the chat. Tell me who won the trade and explain to me why they won the trade. My thing is, I got the Mavs winning. Short term, long term, I think the Lakers might win if you have a healthy Luka Doncic. Keep in mind, this season, averaging 28, 8, and 7. That's gonna go, fam. Luka, 28, 8, and 7. He's only played 22 games though. Missed damn near 25. Like he's missed a good portion of the season. Like we're not gonna pretend like he did it. But he's him, man. He is him. Last time he played was on Christmas, and I think he didn't even play that much, like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? 14 points in 5 minutes, insanity, right? But this is wild, man. This is madness. You know, always in an All-Star game, always in the MVP conversation, Rookie of the Year. This guy has played only 7 seasons. He's averaged in those 7 seasons 28 points, 8.9 rebounds. You know what I mean? 8.7 rebounds and 8.3 assists. Insanity. Crazy numbers, really good numbers. Third in MVP last year. This guy is it. He's him. He is him, man. Y'all saw what he did in the finals. He was absolutely dropping buckets. He must have pissed off the Mavs some crazy, bro. There's no way their guy, Nico Harrison, who is the GM of the Mavericks, said, hey, we're going to get rid of a player in his damn early prime. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Like the stream as y'all move along. Let's go.
5 minutes ago,
This is from Bleacher Report, by the way. Fair use. I don't own this content. Belongs to Bleacher Report, not me. Let's go.
There's multiple sources saying the Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers.
By the way, the other pieces, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris, do they matter though? Do they matter that much? The one who I actually do find interesting is the 2029 first round pick, right? Max Christie, right? Max Christie is pretty good. Is he that important? No. But this is a trade that's so absurd, right? That it doesn't even happen in 2K. It will be waived in 2K. It was like, no. You know what I mean? You have to add way more for Luka. Let's go.
For Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick for Shams Charania. And a lot of sources have been saying this all around the league right now. Chris Haynes also said it as well. And Nico Harrison, the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, confirmed with ESPN's Tim McMahon, and I quote, he said, I believe that defense wins championships.
That's a big part of the trade, too, the defense. I believe the team. Okay. So this is good perspective. Mavs really didn't like this dude. I don't know how else to tell you. The Mavs really did not like Luca. They're like, we don't believe in this MF. Let's go.
Told ESPN regarding his motivation behind the Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis trade. I believe that getting an all-defensive center and an all-NBA player with a defensive mindset gives us a better chance. We're built to win now and in the
Like I just said, this was a win now move for the Mavs.
future.
Yeah.
This is a shocking trade happening in the wee hours of
Insanity.
Saturday night. GA, I'm coming to you first because I just ran in the room like, what is going on right now?
When you came to us during break with this news, I couldn't believe it. I'm still somewhat thinking it's a hack.
It is crazy though. It is crazy news to get a Saturday night at midnight. I got it, and I'm like, I gotta react to this in the morning, bro. You need some milk. I need this. I didn't need some milk. I need some sleep. I even woke up a bit early this morning. I probably need more sleep. I might take a nap and have a coffee later. It is what it is. Let's go.
It's really hard to fathom the thought process from moving on from Luka Doncic. It really is. At this stage of his career, as a young man that just led a team to the finals. And what Nico said, I don't disagree with. Like, Anthony Davis is as good a basketball player as we have in the world. Like, he, from a defensive standpoint and offensive standpoint, he does it all. But I'm still shocked because it's also fit-wise.
It is shocking. It's shocking like an MFer. Let's be real. Like, who would expect a player in his prime getting dealt? Right. And I'm not saying that AD is not in his prime either, but AD is less so on his prime than a goddamn 25-year-old. Like, what are we doing?
How does it work when you're talking about both the Lakers and also the Mavericks? Because, LeBron and Luka are similar type players in that they are ball dominant. Now, obviously, LeBron's towards the end of his career.
They're doing this again. I say the Lakers are doing this. They're doing this for the future, man. They're doing this for 2027. Because I believe LeBron is going to retire in 2 seasons once Bryce comes to the Lakers. And yes, LeBron is going to try to get Bryce on the Lakers. But I don't know. I definitely don't know, man. There's an argument the Lakers won the trade, but my statement is the Mavs won the trade. Get in the chat. Who won the trade? I want to see y'all speak to me before I finish the stream. I'm finishing the stream in 10 minutes, man. Get active in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Or at least get in the comments if you're watching this on the back end. And if you coming in, strolling in, smash that like button, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. I could see both ways. I'm going more sort of Mavs way, but let's talk about it.
But big picture, I would say, man, if you're the Lakers, you got to be in shock, but also excited about the potential, knowing that you'll be able to now have a smooth transition potentially from LeBron to Luka.
Yeah, also you got to think that they're not through. They can't be through moving and trying to make moves with what they're going to be left with.
That's another point I was thinking about. This is not the first move. I'm going to say something controversial. I don't give a damn what people say. I think they're going to try to make a move on LeBron. Yes, man. I think they're going to try to make a move on LeBron. I don't know if they're gonna say it publicly because obviously they backdooring MFers. They're doing some backdoor activity, man. No Diddy, you know what I mean? And when I say no Diddy, because he's the king of the backdoor, it is what it is. Rob Pelinka, I'm gonna say this. I have been on his. I'm gonna try not to cuss because I'm gonna get demonetized, and that's what YouTube loves to do to me. You know what I mean? That's why, again, y'all support your boy by liking the stream. And you know what's crazy? I have a maximum male audience, and this is what I know about guys. Guys don't support each other. It is what it is. So y'all are listening to the stream. You still haven't smashed the like button. It is what it is. You're lame. You're a weirdo. You're strange. But if you smash the like button, you're a real one, and I appreciate you. But you weirdos just bird watching, F you, dog. But Let's talk about it. Rob Pelinka, as much as I don't like this weird looking alien freak, I got to clap. I got to clap. Job well done. Job well done. You've messed. You've been horrible as a GM for the past 7 some seasons, but this was good. This was good, man. This was very, very good. Your corny looking bird, giraffe neck, head ass, looking like a goddamn retarded pigeon. I'm gonna get demonetized. It is what it is. I accept it. You did well. You did very, very well. So this was one of the biggest moves ever done. So the Luka Davis, I'll give you props, bro. I gotta give you props. You look like a weirdo. You look like a fool. It is what it is. But every dog has its day. And I again, I'm clapping. Round of applause. Let's go. Let's start.
And no bigs and stuff like that. So you got to think that there's more moves to be made for the Lakers. But I'm with you with what you said with the Mavs. I like the fit with AD and Kyrie. The classic.
Basketball wise, it's a great fit, y'all. Like people are sleeping on it. The Mavs really improved, man. I'm answering my own question. The Mavs won the trade. It is what it is. Let's go.
1-2 big guard and I think we will, like you say, we all shocked, but we'll see moving forward how the Lakers continue to change and put this team together moving forward, because it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still in shock.
I mean, it's almost like you don't know what to say because you were not expecting a trade, especially this big with these names
huge.
to happen so quickly. On a night like tonight, I mean, how does Anthony Davis, I guess, now fit in with the Dallas Mavericks scheme?
I think Anthony Davis might be happy and play more loose. The only struggle here is you have a guy. I don't know. In my eyes, you have a guy in AD who was trying to make things work out, but not work out. In other words, you have a guy in AD who was trying to force being a center and playing defense without getting any real defensive help. And I think that was really frustrating them. That's what I think. I want y'all to get active in the chat. What do y'all think? Because AD at the 5 was not a sustainable model. And I'm going to move on from their analysis, and let's actually see what Stephen A thinks, because I think Stephen A might give some better perspective. And then I'm a dip. I said I was going to be here for another 10 minutes, but I'm having fun. I'm streaming. I'm having fun. If y'all having fun, like I said, smash the like button. I'm going to like my own ish. I don't care. But smash the like button if you support what I'm doing. Let's get it.
NBA players have never been traded mid-season, much less with nobody knowing about it. What most are calling the most shocking trade.
I kind of, you know what? It's kind of snakish. I think for the Mavs that they didn't inquire on other teams. They didn't tell other teams. Like, we know actively Jimmy Butler's trying to get traded. We know actively Bradley Beal is trying to find a way out. There's been reports Ben Simmons wants to move. There's been reports that De'Aaron Fox wants to move to the Spurs. But for the Mavs, keep this so silent and under wraps. I think there's more to this story, bro. Is Luka dealing with an injury or something crazy? We don't know. And that's my problem here. We don't know. There's so many questions. Let's go. Let's see what Stephen A has to say regarding this, man. But I know Shams is going to speak on it. It is what it is. Let's see what Stephen A has to say about this. I'm very interested. And of course, my issue's buffering and not working correctly. In the meantime, man, get in the chat. Who won the trade? I already made my case for the Mavs. And like the stream as y'all pop in. Support your boy.
Well, I think it's very interesting on a couple of levels. Number one, if you're the Dallas Mavericks, clearly you lost.
Again, fair use, fair use. This doesn't belong to me. We're gonna finish off the stream pretty soon. It is what it is. I'm gonna go handle some business. Let's go.
All faith in Luka Doncic. That's a story that's going to follow Luka for a long time. You're 25 years of age, your career, not just this season, but a career, 28 point per game scorer, a 28-8 player. You just guided the team to the NBA Finals, and they're saying sayonara to you. Why would they do that at the age of 25, scheduled to be 26 at the end of the month? It's because of his constant conditioning issues, the lack of focus and discipline when it comes to keeping himself in shape. This is a kind of thing that they talk about. Then when you
This man must have listened to my stream because he's repeating everything I just said. They just don't believe in Luka. They're saying, they're projecting to the world Luka is not him. Luka is not the guy who's going to take us to the promised land. Let me know in the chat who won the trade, and let me know if y'all like the stream. Actually, you don't even have to smash that like button, man. That's all I ask. I'm not e-begging. Even though I'm giving y'all the content, and I know this is the thing about YouTube. They're going to give me a copyright claim because I'm having ESPN Disney content, even though I'm having comment and reaction between it, and I have to put a dispute, all this nonsense. But guess what? I don't mind doing it because we got to do it for the content. You know what I mean? I do it for the people. I do it for the people, for y'all, because I appreciate y'all. And I'm telling y'all something. The Lakers won the trade. They appreciate Luka. Dallas does not. Dallas like, get your fat behind out of our faces. That's what they said. That's what they said. I didn't say it. They did.
you look at the Dallas
You took us to the finals. We don't give a damn. Get your fat, lazy, ignorant out of here. That's what they did.
Brass, yes, you have head coach Jason Kidd. Yes, you have president of basketball operations and GM Nico Harrison. Let's keep that name, Nico Harrison, in mind. You were an executive at Nike for 19 years. Okay, you worked with Michael Jordan. You worked with Kobe Bryant.
I'll say this. If Nico Harrison, this guy, if they don't win a championship within 2 seasons, he needs to get fired. They need to fire this man. If they don't win a championship in 2 seasons, that's how short. 2 seasons, he needs to get fired. You fire him. This might go down as the dumbest trade in NBA history. If they don't win or be in the finals this season or next. These are just facts. Let's go.
LeBron, you worked with an abundance of people. You're not only used to superstardom, you're used to players who are very, very much committed to being the greatest that they can possibly be. You lose a championship in the case of a Kobe Bryant or LeBron or anybody else a week later. You like, what the hell do we need to do in order to get ourselves back and to do what we can? In the case of Luka Doncic, you come in out of shape. And you've got people talking about you literally using the word fat to describe him. That certainly isn't the Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, are we wrong though? Were people wrong though?
Organization, but
and this is the thing about Luka. I like Luka. Luka does not play defense. Luka does not play defense. Why did the Boston Celtics win last year? Because they played 2 ways. The Celtics won last year because they will play 2 ways. Why is Jaylen Brown consistently, you know what I mean, rated as one of the best players, and why did he win Finals MVP? Because Jaylen Brown plays 2 ways. Jaylen Brown plays defense and offense at a very high level. He puts in effort on both sides of the floor. Luka doesn't. Luka is such a liability on defense, man. I like Luka, but Luka is horrible on defense. And LeBron James doesn't play defense, period. What's going to happen? They're going to face Anthony Edwards. They're going to face Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They're going to face Şengün. They're going to face John Morant. And they're going to blow past this nigga, man. They're going to blow past him. No Diddy. No cocaine. It is what it is. So, defensively speaking, the Mavs have improved greatly. That front court is going to be deadly. The offense, I think, is going to flow through Kyrie. And I think the Mavs did really well with this trade. I'm being real. But guess what? It can turn really ugly If they don't win in 2 seasons, I said that bro's gonna get fired. Bro is gonna get fired, man. It is what it is. Go. Hey man, and you know what? I'm going a bit over. I'm going over my streaming numbers, man. Y'all should be thankful. And I'm thankful that y'all are here with me. You know what I mean? So we're both grateful, man. Smash that like button. You know what I mean? Let me know who won the trade in the chat, or if you're watching
Beat
the
writers and
replay,
everybody else
give me commentary in the back.
covering
So
the Dallas Mavericks know that there's been conditioning issues, discipline issues, and what have you. So do you invest with a new ownership coming in? It's no longer Mark Cuban, who doesn't have a majority stake anymore. It's Adelson family and those folks. 3 or 5 years over in excess of $325 million. That was an investment that they were hesitant to make. That's the Luka Doncic side. The other side to this is it puts the ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis had been clamoring to be a 4 again, not a 5. Well, you've got Gafford, you got Lively and other folks in Dallas. Now he doesn't have to play the 5. He could play his natural 4 position. So you've got that inside-outside attack, even though Anthony Davis has stepped away from the basket. You've got a Kyrie
that's what I'm saying. Y'all became real contenders with this move. Fair use, fair use.
Irving, who is a showstopper, who is box office when he is balling. And he obviously loves playing for Jason Kidd and Nico Harrison, 2 individuals he's had long relationships with. So the ball is in Kyrie Irving's hands now. Unlike Luka Doncic, let's understand that Kyrie Irving is a champion. Kyrie Irving helped LeBron James win the championship. He almost helped Luka win the championship and helping them get to the finals last year, averaging what he was averaging throughout the postseason. So
I think the Mavs are closer to winning the championship after this move. Like I said, Lakers, the only way this could somehow work and they can be competitive is if they get a big. They need to get a big through either free agency or a trade, and then are there any real competent bigs out there who would make sense with the Lakers? I don't know.
got that element there. And then in Los Angeles, you look at Anthony Davis. He's gone now. It's LeBron James, one of 2 players in the NBA with a no trade clause, him and Bradley Beal. If you're LeBron James, do you look at this team as a championship squad with conditioning issues and what have you involved?
It's actually a pretty good team. The Lakers team are a pretty good team. They just have horrible defense.
Involving Luka Doncic, we don't know what LeBron James may decide to do. Does he want to stay in LA? Is he going to ask to exercise that no?
This is a pretty cool thing. First time in NBA history. 2 reigning all NBA players traded for each other midseason. Insane.
Trade clause or ignore it and just say, hey, let's move on. Let's move on to a different situation because I don't know if I'm going to win a championship right now. Those really are the big questions right now in regards to this trade. Luka is Luka, and he's going to be in Los Angeles, and that's a box office. He's a global iconic figure. The Los Angeles Lakers.
International star, not even just a national star. International superstar.
They like that. And they know that they have somebody with box office appeal. So he is the future. LeBron James is the present and the past in the Lakers' mind right now. What will LeBron James do about that? That's a huge question mark. And that's where the intrigue lies.
If the Mavericks had some trepidation about Luka and getting in shape and everything, blah, 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 how do the Lakers figure to get a?
I mean, AD. Think about AD. AD has missed a lot of games, albeit AD has actually been way more consistent these days. Well, these past few seasons, you know what I mean? But it's kind of tough. It's a hard sell, right? It's a very hard sell because AD, how many games has he played this season? He's played 42 games. Let's look at it. He played 42 games, right? It's pretty good. Last season, I think he played some of the most games he's played his entire career. Yes, I'm correct. It was. He played 76 games, right? That's the most he's played his entire career. This goes back to like even his rookie season, his second year, bro. Homie's played the second most he played was 75 when he was like 24, 23, right? So AD now is 31. He's played 42 games. He's trending towards going to another 70 game season. But bro had a time where his name was Street Clothes. Bro's name was Street Clothes, man. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, man. Show your boy that you appreciate the work. You know what I mean? At least what I'm giving y'all the work. Smash that like button. Support your boy. But bro's nickname was Street Clothes, man. So y'all expecting Street Clothes all of a sudden to change as he gets older. You get more injuries as you get older. Your recovery time is lower as you get older. Right? And the last time he played 75 games or 70 games consistently was when he was 23, 24 years old playing for the horrible Pelicans. Right? And I'll say this. When AD is next to a pretty good center, he is very, very good, bro. When he's playing, man, let me tell you something, man. AD and Cousins, they were a fantastic duo. Really, really great together. You have Boogie Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins playing the 5, AD playing the 4. They were such a good duo of stars, man. I loved watching them play basketball. It was great. Right? So they can have something. I'm not saying that Gafford, you know what I mean? Gafford of the Mavericks. I'm not saying that Gafford is Boogie Cousins, obviously not. But he can give you some intensity, man. He can give you some action. No diddy. Pause. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's what the Mavs need. I think the Mavs won the trade, man. I think if you have arguments for the Lakers, get in the chat. But I think they won the trade. Let's go.
Around that issue.
Well, if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, understand that there's a level of urgency that's no longer there. Luka Doncic has been hurt. He was expected to be back as of February 8th, but that wasn't even in the Dallas Mavericks' control, from what I'm being told. Obviously, he has his own team, and he could say he's coming back February 8th, but that was going to be determined by somebody else. So because of that, now you're in Los Angeles.
By the way, I gotta be blunt about it. I hate when these teams let these outside doctors make these decisions and all that. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Let's go.
If you're the Los Angeles Lakers, yes, LeBron James is phenomenal and fantastic, as he showcased yet again last night against my New York Knicks, put on an absolute show. But he is 40 in his 22nd season. He is crawling, if not sprinting, towards being the past. If you're the Los Angeles Lakers and you're thinking about the future, Anthony Davis, is phenomenal and fantastic as he isn't necessarily box office. So you're looking at the Los Angeles Lakers, the business of being the Los Angeles Lakers. They need box office appeal. They need a reason for folks to walk through the turnstiles. And in that, you've got a 28-point per game scorer who's 25 years of age, who's a 6'7" point guard, can score at will on anybody, any damn time he wants to. Now you're asking him to represent Laker Nation, the brand that is Los Angeles and is the Lakers, and you're asking him simply to be dedicated and come there in shape. This could be a wake-up.
I think it'd be a massive wake-up call. I think it go two ways. He can get worse, or he can go Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? Shaq, when he was on and focused, MVP, most dominant player that's ever played the game of basketball. Or he could get worse. I'm talking about Luka, by the way. Let's go.
Call for Luka Doncic because I'm sure he's not going to like hearing that he is somebody that was considered petulant and perpetually out of shape, having to work himself into shape. He was an individual that got ready as opposed to somebody who came ready, and there was a difference. And so if you're looking at it from the Lakers standpoint, you've got all the time in the world to get things straight with him because he is the present and the future. But that wasn't going to be the case in Dallas. They believe they have a legitimate shot to win a championship. They now have an elite player on their front court. They know they have an elite player in their back court. They were in the finals last year. They're watching OKC arrive. They know that the Houston Rockets are coming.
My dog, Sav, how you doing? Respect, man. And definitely, I'm going to keep up the hard work. I'm going to keep coming, man. And keep coming. You know the vision. We talked about it many times, bro. Respect.
The Memphis Grizzlies are nothing to sneeze at. Denver cannot be ignored. They felt they had to do something, and this is what their position.
It's easy work. Easy work. I'm telling you right now. Bro's a fat ass, man. I'm fat too, so I understand. Homie's fat, bro. And the issue the Lakers need to deal with is get homie on some kind of crazy diet plan because, again, if you look at the history of the NBA, bruh, Shaq, I'm saying this. When Shaq came to the Lakers, dude was younger and fit, right? But the older he got, it was harder for him to maintain it. But you see this level of Shaq Diesel, you know what I mean? When he was the guy, fam, the guy. This was the most dominant NBA player people had ever seen. I'm not saying that Luka Doncic has that potential, but I'm saying Luka has the potential to eat a lot of burgers. He has the potential to have ice cream. He has the potential to have candy. He has the potential to eat, you know what I mean, French fries. He has the potential to eat burgers, my G. These are facts. These are facts. And I'm not here to make fun of the nigga. I'm just saying that me, myself, I sometimes have those struggles too. It is what it is. But when Shaq was locked in, he was putting his nuts, his literal nuts were on people's shoulders. And guys, let me repeat, this is Ben Wallace, y'all. This is one of the greatest defensive, but this man had his nut sacks on a nigga face, man. Like, what are we talking about? He was embarrassing grown men. That's the potential I believe the Lakers are envisioning for Luka Doncic, but he could also go the other way and become a very fat, very fat guy. That's what it is, man. Another example. Come on, man. There's so many examples of this. You know what I mean? So many examples of guys who, when they don't lock in, when they don't go for their full potential. Let me show you another guy, man. Look at the screen right now. Charles Barkley, man. This dude in his prime was a monster. And the thing is, he just had to eat the veggies and go hard. This guy was a beast. You know what I mean? But he went from a beast to obese, right? And he didn't lock in. Unfortunately, when you don't lock in, this was what happens. And even he played for the I believe the Houston Rockets. He was washed at this point. Charles Barkley is one of the most talented players that's ever played the game of basketball. But when he was fit and locked in, unstoppable, an unstoppable force. But unfortunately, Charles also lost a lot of potential by getting bigger and not winning. And not winning. You know what I mean? And as talented as Luka is, and I know that he is, if he doesn't lock in right now, you know what I mean? He could go the Charles Barkley route, be a fantastic player who, unfortunately, did not reach the heights that he was supposed to reach. Let's see the last points. I'm a dip because I've been here for a minute, man. I've been streaming for an hour. Crazy. Shout out Sav in the chat. Let's go.
Is Nico Harrison and Jason Kidd are about trying to capture a championship. They're not about trying to sit around and watch and spectate and watch Luka Doncic do his thing at his pace. As terrific and phenomenal as he is as a player, they believe they needed to upgrade. They certainly have done so defensively. Offensively, we shall see.
Dave, I've heard this in the reporting overnight. I'm going to ask you. You were with the Lakers last night in New York. LeBron and AD really?
I think Dave McMenamin has been reporting on this as well. Let's
You had no idea this deal was going down?
Yeah.
Wait, let's start here in the cap. LeBron knew this was going down. Let's go. There's no way LeBron didn't know.
I mean, Anthony Davis was not in New York with the Lakers. He was back in Los Angeles getting rehabilitation on that strained abdominal muscle. And, you know, I'm told he was sending out text messages, being excited about the team's effort in his absence, getting that win in New York. When he learned about the news, LeBron, meanwhile, went out for a late dinner with friends and family in New York because the Lakers were staying overnight from Saturday to Sunday. And he found out initially on his phone from Shams Charania's reporting about the deal. I'm told from...
Okay, bro's boring me. I'm bored. It is what it is. We're done. We're done. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to King Sav in the chat. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. You know what I mean? My thing is, what's going to happen in the future, right? Mavs are in a win now. Lakers are in a win later. They're hedging their bets. Crazy. And if y'all watching the replay, I want y'all to tap in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Quick stream. And apparently my quick streams are an hour. Get in the chat. Get in the commentary. Let me know who won the trade. I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm rocking with you. I might do a lot more of these impromptu streams. Appreciate y'all support. I'm out.